आपातमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मृतेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गृध्वयं निगमशाखिशिखा प्रवालं हैरम्बमम्बुराडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रं विज्ञातिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन्नः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. This is the Bhāvārtha session for the 12th shloka. So in the till the 10th shloka, we saw that Rama gives a way to get rid of the attachment. He says you give up karma. And from the 11th one, there is a objection to it. And we call that as Jnana Karma Samuchaya Vada. Samuchaya is going together, complementary, together. So there they concluded in the previous verse, previous stanza, they concluded that the karma is actually complementary, sahayatmakam to the jnana. Here they are continuing that particular vada. Karma kritau doshamapi shrutirjagau tasmat sada karyamidam mumukshunam nanu swatantra dhruva karyakarini vidya na kinchin manasapyapekshate कर्मा कृतौ दोषमपि श्रुतिर्जगौ तस्मात् सदा कार्यमिदं मुमुक्षुणा ननु ननु स्वतन्त्रा ध्रुवकार्यकारिणी विद्या न किञ्चिन् मनसाप्यपेक्षते. So कर्म आकृतौ दोषम अपि श्रुतिः जगौ तस्मात् सदा कार्यम इदं मुमुक्षुणा ननु स्वतंत्रा ध्रुवकार्यकारिणी विद्या न किंचित मनसा अपि अपेक्षते. पदच्छेद. सो कर्माकृतौ, कर्मस्य आकृतौ, कर्मा आकृतौ, it means not non-performance. Akritav. Kritihi is something that has been done. Akritav. Not done. So, karma kritav. Not the continuation of that. There they concluded that karma is sahayatmaka. Continuation. Further, that argument is expanding, saying that there before the previous stanza, the argument was that the same Vedas have prescribed these karma. The same Vedas, that is the Vedas which has prescribed the Jnana Yoga, Jnana Kanda, also has Karma Kanda. So therefore, and it is only through Karma Kanda we can attain the Purusharthas. Therefore, it is Sahayatmaka. That was the argument. There, they are expanding it, saying further, the Vedas also say that karma akrita, that is not doing, non-performance of the karmas, also incurs dosha, that is sin, papa, whatever the new word has to be put. Karma akritau dosham api shrutir jagau. The shrutis, that is shruti pramanas, also mention that the non-performance of these karmas incurs sin. Tasmat sada karyam idam mumukshunam. Therefore, we always have to perform. Mumukshuna is the person moksha, mumukshatva, having the ichha to attain moksha. Mumukshuna is a person who has that particular ichha to attain moksha. So, for a mumukshuna, it is also important. Now, again, there is a conclusion. Because the non-performance of the karmas also incurs sin, which has also been stated by the Shrutis, therefore a seeker of moksha must also do these, must also always, sada, has to always do the karyas, that is the kriyas. Nanuswatantra dhruvakarya-karini. Again, that nanu is nothing but further arguing, no to Rama's argument. No, swatantra, something that is independent. Dhruvakaryakarini. Swatantra, that means what is Swatantra over here? Because Rama said that Jnana alone is capable of attaining moksha. So what is Swatantra over here? We are talking about Jnana. Nanu Swatantra Dhruvakaryakarini. Dhruvakaryakarini is something that is very efficient in achieving the goal by itself. That is Swatantra, the same thing itself, the continuation of that. Nanu Swatantra Dhruvakaryakarini, that is Vidya. विद्या स्वतंत्रा ध्रुवकार्यकारिणी न किंचित मनसाप्यपेक्षते. If this is a half of the argument that they are trying to continue, so it ends like, if you say that vidya is swatantra, independent, dhruvakarya and efficient in attaining moksha, then, and you say that kinchit, even a small amount of karya, that is even the thought of that karya, kinchit manasa api apekshate, na apekshate. So even if na apekshate, na kinchit, so even the thought of karya is also not needed. This argument is together. It continues further in the next stanza, but they're trying to say that if you think, if you say, this is Rama, the argument was made by him, therefore, the objection he's trying to put it from a third party's perspective. If somebody says, no, no, Vidya is, if you say that Vidya is Swatantra, and it is Dhruvakaryakarini, it is alone is capable of attaining moksha, and even kinchit, even a small thought of karya or karma is not required, then goes on to the next stanza. So this last two lines is actually the three 11th, 12th and 13th stanzas. They come together to form the argument. Therefore, this is half of the argument. If then it goes on to the next stanza. So here the Bhāvārtha is pretty simple. This is the expansion. This is a conclusive. So here when we go for the 11th one, it says Nanu Kriya Veda Mukhena Chode. That is the first objection to Rama's statement that Tasmat Budho Jnana Vicharavan Bhavito. That means the people who are enlightened realize that it is only Jnana that can provide you liberation or moksha. So for that they are saying that is not possible, that is not true. Kriya Veda Mukhena eva choditaha. So it has been mentioned in the Vedas itself. And Tataiva Vidya Purushartha Sadhanam. That itself, that is that Kriya itself is required for us for the Purushartha Sadhana. Then Kartavyata Pranabhratav Prachodita. It is not option. It is not an option for every living being, Pranabhrata, anybody who with the prana, it is a kartavyata. It is a duty. And therefore, it is not optional, it is compulsory. And therefore, we have to conclude that Kriya is Vidya Sahayatvam. It has a nature of helping or complementary to that of attaining the true knowledge. We cannot disregard it. And then, Punaha, this verse, karma akratav, not doing that karma, it leads to dosha also, it incurs sin. There it was compulsory, fine. Doing it is compulsory, but not doing it is also incurring sin over here. That is also mentioned in the Shruti Pramana itself. And Tasmat Sada, that means, which means a true mumukshuna, that means a person who wants to attain mumukshatva, that means a person who wants to attain moksha, ichha to attain moksha, that person has to always do the karmas, all the kriyas that has been prescribed. And if we say, and this is the end of the first one, and if we say that jnana itself is swatantra and it is capable of attaining liberation, and even the thought of karma is not required, then goes to the next stanza. So with this, we end this Bhāvārtha. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।